Well, it's November 20th. We're here in New Hampshire, trying to tag out in New Hampshire as well as Maine, and I'm going into a spot that's got a lot of good deer, but one in particular has really caught my eye. Haven't laid eyes on him yet, but I've laid eyes on his track and some of his sign, and he's by far probably the biggest New Hampshire deer I've ever tracked. So pretty pumped, a little excited but nervous because there's a lot of mountain ranges in here that he might be on that I can't get it, that I'm not gonna end up walking and finding his track. But that's hunting. They put on a lot of miles. One day they'll be here, and who knows, this might not be his home range. But we're gonna give it our best shot, and maybe we'll try to figure out where he is actually hanging out. There's a lot of really good deer in here. I'm not worried about, he's not the only good one in here. There's a bunch in here, so we're gonna try to get on him, and if not him, another big one in here. But the snow's pretty crappy. There's, I don't know, not even an inch probably. It's enough to track, but it's gonna be loud, and just barely covers the leaves. If not even covers them fully. So it'll be loud, and we're gonna have to just play that, and we're just gonna give it our best shot. And it's about a mile and a half from this side into that spot. And I sent Shane and Ricky in from the other side, which is a little long of a walk, but it's a lot nicer of a walk, so I'd be surprised if they don't beat me into the spot. But I wanted to come in from this side because that's kind of where the direction of that buck was headed when I had to leave him the other day. And the snow has melted by then, and we got it's newer snow, so I'm not gonna be able to pick up where I left off, obviously. And but I'm hoping that maybe there's a hot doe that kind of held him in there, and maybe that's what he was looking for, was that hot doe he could smell. And maybe that'll hold him in there, and hopefully I'll come across his track and it'll be smoking fresh, and we'll be tagged out in a couple hours. That's the hopes. That's the plan. So but I'll keep you updated when I get in there and what I see. And I'm not gonna get the kill shot in film, I'm sure, because I'm going solo today, and I only have my phone. So, but we're gonna try it, and some film's better than none, so we're gonna give it a shot. So wish me luck.
Well, I'm on a track. It's not a smoking big one, but I'm gonna see where it brings me. I think it's definitely a buck, but I think it's probably 170-pound deer, if I had to guess. Got good stride on it. I think it's a younger deer with decent feet. So we're gonna see where it brings me. But it's really loud walking today. Who knows? Never know what's gonna happen. Here's this trap. It's a decent stride on it. Probably a, I don't know, 17-inch stride. About, so decent stagger. So I don't know, we're gonna send it and see where it brings us. He fed a little bit back there, so who knows? We might be kicking him out of his bed within the next 5 minutes. I don't know. But we're gonna get on it and freshen it up, or try to. So alrighty, I'll keep you updated. Well, the trip was way worthwhile. We are way up on this mountain. Oh, ways up. And Ricky went down the other side of the mountain, and we were tracking a decent buck, and it was heading in the direction that Ricky was going, and it was not super fresh, but it was a decent one. And he said, hey, well, there's really no snow over on this side. He was losing snow fast. So I started walking back up this trail right here where some deer run down. I mean, it's a wicked mountain trail. It's a billy goat trail, and Shane's up above me. Walking up to take a break. I looked down, I thought I saw a bone. And my first thought was, man, that looks like a deer. But then I'm like, no, it's gotta be a moose. Well, I picked it up. It's a good shed from last year. I mean, it's not a monster, but I can tell you if this deer steps out this year, if it looks the same as it did when it dropped it, I'm dumping him. And it is a sick rack. Like, this deer is very cool. And there it is. Where to throw it? Oh, yes. That is sick. Look at that. I mean, I don't know what to call that. The brow tine, or he's got a burr point right here, but I don't know what to call that. The G2? Yeah, I guess it'd be the G2, but it comes off the inside of the antler. I've never seen that before. I mean, that is just badass. That is really cool. I've never found a deer shed, especially in New England, so I'm about as pumped gets. I mean, this is just as good as shooting them, pretty much. I mean, finding a horn is pretty close to as hard as shooting one. I'd say harder. So, oh, that is awesome, dude. That deer is so. If I shoot a deer like that with that characteristic, I'm a freak. Well, that's awesome. Made my day worthwhile. So definitely a last year's shed. So I mean, dude, look at that. That thing's gnarly. So let's go. Shane doesn't know. He's about 150 yards up the hill from me, so I'm gonna surprise him. So all right. This is a really good spot. There's some studs in here, dude. Oh my God, dude, look at that G2, dude. That is badass. That's the exact words I said, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Where's the other one? Dude, that's why I told you to come down here, because I'm walking that mountain goat path, dude. Dude, is that thing insane? That is sick. That's a good deer, dude.
I'd pass it up.
Yeah, you pass it up.
That is,
dude, isn't
friggin' awesome, dude.
Dude, isn't that thing sick? What the heck? Dude, I literally looked down, I saw a tine, I'm like,
where was it?
Moose. I thought it was a small moose. It was down there in this shrine. Like, small moose, and then right before I picked it, I'm like, no, that looks like a deer antler. I got it down, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Wait, so where? Oh,
I'll show you, right, dude.
That path
There's
then.
I walked it all the way up. So we're.
And then you lost it?
No, I'm still on it. I'm still on it. Not right here. I came up to get you. But, dude, isn't that thing sick? You don't find that every day in the woods. What are we, 3.5 miles from the truck? That's pretty awesome, dude.
That's pretty awesome.
Dude, if he has the same character this year and he's still alive, that's a last year shed. Dude, if he still has a characteristic, dude, and he's bigger, do you know how nasty that deer is gonna look?
Yeah.
Dude, is that thing
You got the old burr point right there. That's a point for me.
Oh, yeah. No, that's definitely a point. Dude, who knows what his other side looks like?
I know.
Alright, well, we're gonna keep looking for the other one and look for him.
Yeah. What you call a rear deer. Anything that's got horn, that's pretty rare. So we're gonna shoot whatever's got horn, no matter how far we got drag. If it's got horn, it's got, I don't know, but if it's got horn, it's gonna die. Your old 30-30, take her out. Guess what I did today? Forgot all my ammo at home, but I was lucky enough that I bought a box of 30-30 the other day. And so I had some ammo in my truck. Good thing, because we know Nate can't shoot for crap. All he can do is find antlers, little baby antlers. But I tell you what, if I see anything with antler, we'll shoot and then ground check.